Severed is here. And guys, do you hear this? Do you like the new music that I put on the video? You know, that was kinda one of the reasons why I suddenly disappeared. Well, I want to ask you a question, guys. Do you want me to keep the music, or do you want me to go back into normal just without any music? Because I kinda feel music will gonna give it some sort of a new taste, if you understand what I mean. Anyways, where we last left off, Izuku has gone with Razor into this, of course, the the training camp of UA, and after saving Kota and everything and helping Ibara too, he and Razor has run out into the forest and decided to search tomorrow for the new holder of the vision. Of course, the ice vision. As right now, Izuku waking up and said, Razor, where are you? Razor? Oh, hey, brother, come on. I think I find something. As Izuku said, huh, what did you find? Come on with me. I think I found the new holder of this vision. As Izuku said, alright, let's go. And after that, Razor starts going with Izuku into the city, as right now they are on the top of the building, and Izuku said, where is the user of the vision now, Razor? Look down there, brother. Oh, where is he? As Razor pointing on a girl with a white hooded jacket and blue eyes, as Izuku said, is she the holder of the vision? As Razor holding the vision of the ice and said, yeah, I'm sure of it. As after that, Izuku seeing her, she looking like this. As Izuku said, well, I think it's better for us to go and to say hello, but let's just make sure that no one will following her, alright? Alright, brother. And after that, the girl go into an alleyway while she just eating some gum. Izuku after that jumped down from the alleyway, and the girl said, who are you? As Izuku said, calm down, I'm not here to hurt you. As the girl said, wait a minute, are you that kid, that one that stole the mask and the vision from the museum? As Izuku said, we don't talk about that incident. Anyways, hey girl, can we talk a little bit about something? Well, we can talk, but first of all, I need to defeat you. As Izuku said, defeat me? What do you mean by that? Isn't it obvious I need to defeat you? So, are you accepting my challenge? As Izuku said, alright, where do you want us to fight? You're actually funny. Who said anything about fighting? I was talking about video games. As Izuku said, video games? Seriously? Yeah, isn't that? Didn't you play video games before? Well, I kinda did, but cool, then come with me. As after that, the girl just taken Izuku into an arcade, as Izuku getting inside the arcade and seeing the games, and the girl said, well, let's start playing the games. Which one do you choose? As Izuku just looking around and left and right, as he said, well, I don't really know. As the girl said, alright, well, how about that game, My Hero Academy 1 Justice? As Izuku said, what? Wait a second, what? As the girl said, come on. As Izuku sitting down, and the girl sit by his side, and after that they just play the game. As the girl said, this is, a game that, just putting some heroes and villain from our world and giving us the chance to fight against each other to see who's the best. As Izuku said, alright. As the girl said, now choose your character. I will gonna go with All Might. As Izuku said, alright. Then I will gonna go with All for One. As the girl said, so you are playing with villains? I was expecting something like someone with a wind quirk. As Izuku said, it's not really a big deal. As the girl said, well, one match, the winner will gonna do whatever the loser, the loser will gonna do with whatever the winner want from him, alright? As Izuku said, you're on it. After that, Izuku start the game. As immediately after that, the girl doing a move with All Might immediately go at All for One and start punching him. Izuku trying to defend himself, while the girl said, come on, you will not gonna win just by defending yourself. And after that, Izuku decided to use one of the moves, air cannon, to shoot All Might. All Might dodging into the left, and after that he started doing some combo on All for One, getting Izuku down into 18 HP, 80 HP percent. As after that, the girl just get hold of the leg of All for One and smash him down into the ground. As Izuku said, "Shit, I need to understand something." As after that, Izuku starts, just running around the map while All Might trying to get hold of him. As the girl said, "You can't just defeat me by running away. I mean, they say running is half the manly." Or whatever, I really don't know what they say about that, but anyways, as after that, Izuku suddenly spin around and shooting another air cannon on All Might. All Might immediately jump into the air and throw a Texas smash on All for One, All for One being thrown into the invisible wall of the map as he just fallen into the ground. And after that, All Might going at him and kick him in his stomach, throwing him up in the air and getting hold of his leg and throw him on a building. As Izuku said, "Shit, how the hell you are so good at this?" As the girl said, "Training, I love video games, video games, cats, and also, fish." As Izuku said, "That actually kinda very understandable." As after that, the girl said, "You will not gonna win at me if you're just thinking. Play, enjoy the game, everything is just a game in the end." And as Izuku said, "Everything is just a game in the end? Well, if that's so," as Izuku just taken down his hooded jacket and said, "Let's play the game." And after that, All Might and All for One start going at each other, running at each other. But before, of course, All Might managed to throw up his punch on All for One. All for One using his, of course, sludge portal, teleport himself behind All Might and immediately throw a strong air cannon at All Might's back. After that, All Might start flying up in the air. As after that, All for One using airwalk start walking in the air and got hold of All Might's leg, and after that smash him down into the ground. As he after that just creating like a strong gust of wind and throw it at All Might, getting him down into half HP while he's right now on 70%. As Izuku said, "Take this." As the girl said, "So you're finally playing the game. Great. Now, I think our fight didn't end yet, As after that, the girl had her ultimate, or plus ultra or whatever, as she were about to go and Izuku and using the ultimate, as Izuku, trying to dodge this attack, but she managed to get hold of All for One and started using her ultimate move, as All Might starts hitting All for One in his chest about 299 times, and in the last time using United States of Smash 3 and giving him the 300 smash and throw him up in the air. As after that, Izuku just smashed down into the ground, having just 20% of his HP. As Izuku said, "Shit, I need to do something fast." As after that, Izuku seeing that he got his own ultimate move, as he said, "Alright, now just I need to do one combo, and after that it will be the end of the game." As after that, All Might going at Izuku, but before that happened, Izuku starts blocking the attack, and All Might just going at him, doing some combos, doesn't give him any chance to attack. As Izuku's thinking in his head, saying, "This girl, she know what she's doing. She's just throwing combos at me non-stop. Alright, Izuku, calm down. You need to see where is that. Come on, focus and try to see where is the hole. Come on." As after that, Izuku see a hole in front of him, as he immediately press on the button and throw a punch on All Might's chest, taking this chance immediately using air cannon and throwing such a strong gust of wind on All Might's chest. After that, using sludge portal teleport behind All Might and using his ultimate move. As after that, All for One just flying up in the air using airwalk and putting all his quirks in his right arms, and after that going down at All Might, throwing its punch as he smashed All Might under his punch, and after that the game ended. As Izuku said, "Whoa, now that's the game. In your face, Snow Girl." As the girl said, "Alright. You're the winner, what do you want? As Izuku said, first of all, can we leave this place because there's a lot of people looking at us? As the girl said, alright. After that, Izuku and the girl and of course Razor go into an alleyway as the girl said, so what do you want? As she just having her hands in her jackets and just eating some gum. As Izuku said, look, now I am Izuku Midoriya and as you know I stole this, as he just showing her the vision of the animal, and he talking about Razor and Ibar and everything. And after that he just showing her the vision and said, now you are one of the vision users and we need your help so we will be able to defeat the danger that coming down on this earth. As the girl said, the danger that coming down on this earth? Do you mean the monsters that suddenly appeared in French or Paris? As Izuku said, Paris? Monsters? What do you mean by this? As xiao speaking Izuku head and said, looks like it started. We need to get fast and go into Paris to see what's happening. As Izuku said, alright. As the girl said, well, I lost, so I'll have to join you on your quest to save the world, I guess. As Izuku just giving her the vision, and after that the girl just, put the vision and the vision become a part of her body. As Izuku said, so, what is your name? My name is, you can call me Neko. Is that good? As Izuku said, alright, Neko. As after that, Izuku, Eraser, and of course Neko has decided to go into Paris. And after that, Izuku just putting both of his hands on Razor and Neko, and after that they teleport into Paris. As Izuku said, well, this is Paris, so where's the monster? And after that, suddenly they just feel a strong gust of wave of water just hitting the street as Izuku looking back. And after a couple of jumps on the building, he see on one of the rivers a weird monster looking like this. As Izuku seeing this monster and said, oh shit, that must be the thing they were talking about, right, Neko? Oh yeah, he is. I mean, he's looking kinda cool to be honest. As Izuku said, we're not talking about how cool he is, we need to defeat him. Alright, Neko, you're from the left. Razor, you're with me. As Razor said, alright. And after that, Izuku jumped down on one of the street in front of the monster that right now in the, of course, the water. Right now the monster is by the size of a, like you can say a building, as the monster just throwing some cars away left and right. And Izuku said, hey, you, water wave. As the monster looking at Izuku, and Izuku said, why don't you fight someone by your size, asshole? As the monster immediately holding his hand and going to throwing a punch on Izuku. Izuku immediately dash into the left while Razor just do a backflip into the right. And after that, Razor immediately put his hand on the ground and sending a strong shockwave into the monster, as the monster starts being electrocuted, being a water and being affected by lightning, of course. After that, Izuku starts throwing a wave of wind on the monster, creating like a tornado, as he just blew the monsters into nothing. As Izuku said, easy enough. As he just, before he just do like a high five with the Razor, the monster immediately morph again from the water. As after that he starts screaming on high voice, and Izuku covering his ears to protect himself. But after that the monster just puts his hand together and sending a wave of water on Izuku and Razor, throwing them away into a building. As Izuku said, are you okay, Razor? As Razor said, Razor can't feel his bones, but I'm okay. As after that, Neko just jumped in and said, so this is the monster? Man, you really are, both of you are really so kinda weak, As Izuku said, you calling me weak? I am the one that defeated Spider-Man and also took the visions from a fucking monster that made out of rocks. It doesn't even know half of the things that I fought in my life. And you telling me that I am weak just because I was defeated by a water creature? Why don't you help me? You are the ice girl here. As Neko said, oh, really? This thing is giving me ice powers? seriously, weren't you listening to what I was talking about in the alleyway? As Nico said, no, I was kind of focusing on Razor and seeing how cute he is. I mean, he's looking like a wolf boy. As Razor blushes a little bit, saying, Razor is a wolf, but I not cute. As Nico said, alright, I'm gonna help you. And after that, Nico immediately looking at the monster, and the monster looking at her, and he just throwing his hand forward at her. She's still having some gum in her mouth, and after that, she just taking out her left hand and immediately slide it on the ground and throwing like a big wave of ice mountain on the monster. The monster dodging into the left, and after that, throwing a water wave on Nico. Nico immediately throwing her own ice wave on the water, making the water turn into ice, as the ice getting finally very close into the monster and turning him into a statue of ice. As Nico said, see? Easy. As Izuku said, this didn't done yet. As Izuku immediately take his left hand out and immediately said, went fast, as he go on the monster and throw a strong punch, destroying the monster and turning him into pieces, changing the atmosphere of the place, make it start to rain. As after that, people in, of course, Paris start coming out and starts, just thanking Izuku and the other two for saving them. As after that, Razor were looking in the whatever left from the monster, and as he sees something, as he said, brother, I find something. As Izuku looking where Razor is pointing, and he see the pyro, not the pyro, but the water vision. I will gonna remember their names later. As Izuku said, the other vision, great. As after that, Neko said, well, that one step closer. And after that, Izuku and Razor and Neko were about to get away, but before that happened, Izuku was meeting up with a strong beam of laser into his chest. As after that, he was smashing into the wall, and after that, he looked in front of him. He see none other than Spider-Man and Iron Man in front of him. As Izuku opened his eyes and said, great, the fucking spider again, what do you want? As Spider-Man said, I mean, I was just enduring a nice trip into Paris, but suddenly I just was hearing a voice of someone just fighting outside. As Iron Man said, so you are the one and only the one that stole the vision from Japan and also America. Well, I would recommend you to give it here and give it to me immediately before I start going by the hard way. As Neko and Razor stand in front of of course, Spider-Man and Iron Man, and said, how do you think we were gonna leave my brother alone? Razor will not gonna just leave his brother Wolf alone in this kind of situation. As Neko said, yeah, he's kinda right, and I really can't, I can't really refuse anything he says. He defeated me in a game, so yeah, that's it. As Spider-Man said, get out of the way. Girl, I don't know who are you, but you should get out of here. As Izuku said, yeah, both of you should get out of here. As Razor and Neko looking back at Izuku, and they just seeing Izuku smiling, as they said into, of course, Iron Man and Spider-Man, alright, we're gonna get away from your way. And after that, they just step into the side, and immediately Izuku throw a strong punch of wind into super, Iron Man and Spider-Man, throwing them up in the air, creating like a tornado. As after that, Spider-Man getting hold of him using his tentacles and his iron suit, whilst Iron Man just start flying. After that, Iron Man said, who do you want to take, Spidey? As Spider-Man said, well, I'm gonna take the girl and the wolf kid, so you can take the boy, alright? As Iron Man said, boy, seriously? That's the best thing that you could come up with? I mean, I kinda call him Animal. Well, I'm gonna take him if you really don't want him. And after that, Spider-Man go to fight against Nico and of course Razor, while Izuku is going to fight against Iron Man. As Iron Man said, so you're kinda smart, but may I ask you, why did you start stealing those things and why do you want them? I saw that the monster having one of those things inside his chest. So I'm sure that they have something to do with this, right? As after that, oh, this Iron Man holding another vision, holding the vision of course Geo, as Izuku said, this is the Geo vision as you called it. Yes, but it's not with me right now. As after that, Izuku seeing the vision just turn into a hologram, as of course Iron Man said, but it's just one of the things that I have. If you really want it, it's in a very, very safe place. I'm sure that you will never gonna be able to get to it. As Izuku said, fucking asshole, get out of my way. As Iron Man said sorry, and after that he's shooting Izuku with a beam of energy on him. Izuku was dodging this into the left, but immediately after that he meet up with another beam of laser throwing him up into a building, as he starts standing up while Iron Man said, and you know, there's something that had to do with these visions. You're not the hero that you are acting that you are. You're just a villain that he decided to collect those things and to start the weird some sort of a Ragnarok on our world, right? You're just here to destroy us all. As Izuku said, great, of course. You're just gonna think the opposite thing that I'm trying to do. I'm here trying to save everyone. That monster was using the vision for his own self. Understand? As of course Iron Man said, so if that's actually true, why don't you just hand me the vision and come with me into the Avengers hideout, and after that we can talk. As Izuku said, sorry, but my time is running short and I can't just stay here with you playing some games. As Iron Man said, I'm gonna tell you one thing, kid, I never play a game. And this I'm gonna leave it off, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, tell me how do you think the music is, if you want me to change it, or you know, just to not put any music in the video at all. Well, I have nothing more to say than Severed was here.